Okay, let's do it. I ain't got wrong with you, and I just can't stop. Okay, let's go.
And this be from Cash, not from YouTube.
Let's go. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, and I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite lady. Like, I got that so good, that make him crazy. Yeah, I wanna give you love, don't act crazy. Want you to be the one to give me my baby. Want you to be the one to give me my baby. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna but I'm off that. You wanna but I'm off that. It's time to move on and get a new. Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, and I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite lady.
I ain't really got time for you, but I always find a slot. Left the stew 4 a.m., now I want you in my spot. You always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. Anybody try to play with you, ain't ducking these. Rock with me, baby, ain't no one stopping us, baby. Okay, let's do it. You my favorite lady. Okay, let's do it. My ex wanna, but I'm off that. Used to pay your rent, but I ain't giving it. It's time to move on and make it my chick, we getting rich. Both our exes broken, we getting rich,
Just got home with my little baby, it just hit 1 o'clock. Bad girl, and I'm with you, and I just can't stop. Always on point for me, always on point for me when I'm not. You make me feel good while I'm working these shots. Okay, let's do it. Rock with me, baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite lady. Want you to be you, give me my baby. Want you to be you.
Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix the community members in with Team 2K.
Hey, Nana. It's been a year since you went back home. We miss you. Where are you? Are you still there?
Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Doubling back on you, I had to refocus. If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach us.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to the New York Knicks. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. Pass to Randall. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Back to Edwards. Picked by Randall. Edwards, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Jokic inside. Here's Brown. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now the Timberwolves with it. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And finished off by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And you'd think the Nuggets would get to the line a lot more, but Stan, over the last few years, that has not been the case.
Well, part of that is they don't force anything. They work for open looks. They're not trying to bait you into fouls.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Out to Conley from outside the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 4. Outside Porter. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. Nifty move. He muscles it in through the contact and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Here's Randall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Timberwolves trail. Edwards, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Outside Westbrook. Murray outside. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Denver in the lead. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Now here's Randall. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
Here's Randall. Pass to Dillingham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. The best three-point shooter, or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Now, here's Porter. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Stepping in, Porter Jr. Mid-range jumpers are like layups for an elite shooter like MPJ.
Oh, Anthony Edwards blistering his way in.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Watson. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's to Gobert. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Denver leading by 4. And here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Dillingham. Hit by Randall. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. To the middle. Reed misses. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And following this one, take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for it.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He misses the free throw. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Conley into the lane, and it goes down 2 points. Conley's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great recognition there from Conley. He saw an opening and took it.
Out to the right wing. Watson for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Watson's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver. Hit by Reed. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Watson. On the wing, Murray. High arcing shot. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. And now just a 5-point Nugget lead.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Hit by Reed. And that one drops for him. Reed got 4 this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Watson for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Denver on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here is Conley. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Count it.
Great seeing Reed attack like most other players. He's at his best on the front foot.
Here's Brown. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves trailed by 3. Pass to Miller. For the tie. The shot will not fall.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Denver now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Gordon. It's deflected. Watson with it. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here is Conley. Denver able to drain the 3. And the basket is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Brown. He's got 5. Pass to Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Now, here is Miller. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Miller's got his first points of the night.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
DiVincenzo with it. Scoreless thus far. Over in the corner, Conley. Fade away. Sinks the triple. Now just a 3-point Nugget lead. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Now here's Conley. He's got 7. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. Denver passing it around. Here's Crawford. And another miss by Denver. So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a 1-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Over to the wing. Here's Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And Reed throws it down.
Well, that was set up by the steal there. The activity we see from McDaniels on defense is always impressive.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Denver making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Murray. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. They could use a bucket. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. And stolen by Murray. Here's Gordon. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Denver in the lead. It's stolen by Randall. Mr. Gobert. Basket counts. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And finished off by Edwards.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Back to Jokic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one.
Edwards with another miss.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Trains the three-pointer.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence. Here's
Dillingham. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Outside Gordon. Porter in the corner. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, here's Edwards. Now Dillingham. They get it again. Gobert. From past the arc. Timberwolves keep it alive. Outside Edwards. Edwards on target. Drills it from way out there.
And they've had assists now in their last three baskets.
Down low. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Five on the clock. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Gordon with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Pass to McDaniels. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Out to Edwards. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Off target from outside. Here's Gordon. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves leading by 5. Dillingham with it. Now defended by Jokic.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He knows every possession is critical now. The Nuggets making a switch here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Watson.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Dillingham. Just 5 to shoot. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well, so he misses both.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And a wide open look for Porter. He's off from 3. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. For three, Murray. No good from three-point territory. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show.
Yeah, I'm Hall of Fame and got it.
Team 2K TV, and then we're going to have them go against each other, and we are going to go into play now and pick a...
You should double dribble, bounce that in my direction. I'm a champ, no game 7 in my section. I'm throwing hundreds, look at how they ballin'. I know she love it, love the way I'm ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. I know she love it. Girl, you see me ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning. Mamba in the garden. Rick Owens on the feet, I guess I'm Euro stepping, huh? Cooking, yeah, I'm chefing, I don't miss like stepping now. In my section live, I say come here and she comply. Then proceed to throw it back on me, that throw me on my. She think I'm a layup, then she must not know about me. She think I'm the one, she must think that I'm Kyrie. Learn to shoot the trade, young, been had a J like take come. Falling that, then tolling that, she think I'm 8'1". I'm a hooper to be honest, truly a baller, baby. I'm like Luka, I'm like Giannis, so you could Hall of Fame me. I'm so far from JV, I'm Kobe, I'm Mamba, baby. I 24/8, do what it takes. Keep a full tank, all gas, no brakes. I know she love it, love the way I'm ballin', Michael Jordan.
Good, MP.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Nuggets, third best record here in the early going. And checking out the Lakers, 3.5 back.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's MP. And it's Brown in a shooting guard. And for the Lakers, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Reddish out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Connect in at the 3. Hey, Clark, when you're on the road, what are some things that help bring teams, closer together?
Well, one of the common things for all people is food. So gathering for dinner as teammates is one of those ways you can bond. Maybe taking in a movie, perhaps a comedy show, anything that can lighten the pressure of what goes on the court so that you get a chance to know each other as more than just teammates.
On the wing, MP, coming off 31 points last game. Outside Gordon. Brown, the pass to MP. Buries it from three-point range.
No hesitation at all there. MP rose up with confidence.
Now, Reddish. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Reeves can't hit. For Denver, they've gone 2. for 4 from the field so far today. Clark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
MP right side. And rebounded by Connect. And here's James outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs.
They grabbed their own miss, Jokic, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Nikola Jokic at the line for 1.
Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. Yeah, he seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Jokic grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Reddish from inside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. In third, the Lakers. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's a tall order, all of it. Guys?
Thanks. So much, David. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
MP showing you the ability to stop on a dime for that pull-up J.
Reeves finds Davis. Now Reeves. He's covered by Westbrook. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. The Nuggets making a switch here.
foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.